Welcome back, everyone, to the Tatumeister YouTube channel. It's your boy, the Tatumeister, again. And, yeah, we're making a video. Great. Yeah, I know, I've been off a while. I haven't been making a lot of videos, because I just really don't care to do it as much anymore. I mean, I pretty much did it all on this channel, right? I mean, the only things left to do really are Blood Chicken Popeyes 3 and make music and Toy Town Forever. I guess there's a few other things I can do, but I'm going to take a vacation after for a while, guys, honestly. I don't be expecting a lot of videos, really, because I'm just burnt out. So, today, we're going to be talking about the new Jurassic World series. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Okay, so this is the new Jurassic Park series slash Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it. It's an animated show. If you guys don't know, I'm a humongous Jurassic Park fan. I should have worn my Jurassic Park shirt for this, honestly. I guess. Hey, Godzilla works, whatever. Fine enough. He's a dinosaur, right? Kind of. I don't know what he is, honestly, but anyway, so yeah, Jurassic World. I'm a big fan of this series. I love the first movie. The first movie is incredible. One of the best movies ever made. Second movie, pretty good, just not as good as the first one. Third movie, yeah, not so much. That's my least favorite. So after 3, I'm just giving you my backstory of the series before I talk about this show. So, I watched season 1, so I keep changing. Jurassic, yeah. So Jurassic World was coming out in 2015, and I was very hesitant about that movie because Jurassic Park 3 was really not so good, so I was like, what could they possibly do to make this series great again? I watched Jurassic World in the theater with my best friend Brian. We were pleasantly surprised. It was freaking awesome. It was definitely the second best movie of the series. Not as good as the first movie, but it actually made us invested in the series again. We were like, wow, this could actually go somewhere. Really, cops, you gotta be like that? Anyway. The dinosaurs got out. So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by Jurassic World. It was a really great movie, like really great. And then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom came out, and it's a very divisive movie. Some on the side of liking Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and some on the side of hating Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm on the like it side. I really like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I thought it was a great sequel and a great installment in the series, and it really did some cool stuff that I wasn't expecting. So, and it's very much a middle movie of that trilogy. I think Dominion's really what's going to shine the most. That's going to be the final movie of this series. But we all know Dominion's not the final movie of the series. They're going to make more movies somehow, but I really think it's the last movie of this main saga, basically. Kind of like Endgame was of that saga and Rise of Skywalker was of the other saga. So Dominion really will be the final movie of an era. But enough about the movies. Let's talk about the show. So, another thing, Battle of Big Rock, which was a short film, but that doesn't matter. So, here it is, Jurassic World. What did I think of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? Well, it's pretty good. I gotta admit, it was pretty entertaining. But that's just to be said for all these fucking movies, right? They're all mindless entertainment at the end of the day. End of the day, guys, is it fair to critique a Jurassic Park fucking installment? They're all about dinosaurs coming back to life and hunting people. At the end of the day, they're all kind of stupid, but yeah. I think it's not fair to critique them, really, and they all have plot armor to a sense, because the main characters always seem to escape no matter what happens. They always seem to fucking escape. They never kill the main characters. That's always been a rule in Jurassic Park. You can't kill the main characters, which, whatever, but, okay. So here are my positives for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 1. The positive is the animation. A lot of people were critiquing the animation when the trailer came out, but guys, watch the show. The animation is actually really cool. It really fits the style of Jurassic Park, and the dinosaurs and the animation are actually really great. Maybe not like top tier like Spider-Verse or like, Scoo, but it is good animation. I mean, you can't critique the animation. It's pretty good. Maybe it's not the worst, it's not the best. It's just really good. Another positive I can give this series is the story. It has a good story involved. Basically, the show basically the season 1 goes by Siege of Mandalore logic. Basically, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous takes place in the first movie. Basically, it's in the background of the first movie. It's what's happening in the background. So Indominus Rex is in the movie, and basically it's Jurassic World. The basic logic they're going by is Camp Cretaceous was a side project going on while the first movie was going on. So all the events of the first movie are happening while this first season is happening. So they all have to escape Indominus, they have to jump over Mosasaurus' lake. But additionally, Contosaurus, am I pronouncing his name right? Contosaurus, the red dinosaur from Fallen Kingdom's in this movie. So they actually explain where the hell he was this whole time in the first movie, because he was nowhere to be seen in the first movie, but he was in the second one. So this is actually explaining where he was the whole time. He's basically chasing these kids. So he's Conotoro, aka Toro. He's the main villain of this, like the main antagonist of this first season. He's chasing the kids. He'd have to keep running away from them. He's the one chasing the whole time. I mean, Indominus does have a small part in it. He has like 1 or 2 episodes, but he's not the main focus. Contosaurus is the main focus. So, and I guess if you want to count the, pterodactyls, whatever they're called, flying dinosaurs. So, you gotta make this had a lot of good suspense and a lot of good, Jurassic Park like moments. It was really, really nice what they did with the show. I gotta admit. But it's not perfect. Here's my negatives, which I have a few. So, I think the biggest negative is Rexy and Blue, which are the two just best dinosaurs in this series. They have glorified cameos in this. They're not even in the show. Like, they show Rexy, the T-Rex, as the freaking intro, like, every time, so you're excited to see, oh my god, is Rexy going to be in the show? That'd be awesome. No, she's nowhere in season 1 at all. She's just the freaking intro. I'm like, bruh. Why do you put the T-Rex in the intro if you're not going to put him in the show? I don't get it. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're just teasing me. Like, oh yeah, look at the T-Rex. He's in the show, but he's not really. He's just in the intro. We're just teasing you to get you excited. Well, fuck you guys. I swear. Like, why'd you put her in the intro if you're not even going to put her in the freaking season? I mean, at least in the last episode. You could have put her in the last episode. Whatever. And Blue just has 1 cameo in at the end. That's it. Like, 1 2-second cameo. You see Blue, and that's it. I'm like, bruh. Okay, I get it. You're just, whatever. You're just putting them in to get us excited, but bullshit. Okay, another negative I have with the show is obviously the plot armor. If you thought Jurassic Park's movies had bad plot armor, this is taking plot armor to a whole nother extreme, my friends. I mean, for example, okay, so I can excuse Contosaurus not being able to bite the kids, even though that's stupid as shit anyway, but, like, because there's so many moments with Contosaurus where he's about to bite them, but, like, they're, like, 1 inch away, and they, like, duck or they dodge right out of the bite. I'm like, how many fucking times can these kids dodge an attack? Like, I mean, really, what the title of the show should have been was Jurassic World Luckiest Kids in the Universe, because let me tell you fucking what, these kids are lucky as shit. Like, I don't know how the hell they keep surviving this shit. Like, I mean, how many times can you dodge an attack from a dinosaur that big? Like, I don't know. Lucky as shit, really. I mean, I get it. Main characters in Jurassic Park, you can't die, but I mean, bro. I mean, the biggest thing that got to me was Ben. Okay, so Ben had a really cool redemption arc in this series. He's a scared, timid kid, and you're like, wow. Okay, another plus. I'm gonna give a positive for the show. The characters are really great. These are some of the best characters I've seen in Jurassic Park since the first movie. They're actually really entertaining. They have good personality. They're not throwaway characters. They actually have real depth and personality to them, and I'm glad they worked on their characters this time, because a lot of Jurassic Park characters aren't so special, and they're just throwaway characters, and they're just, they don't have personality. But Jurassic World Cretaceous actually has great characters. So, I excuse that the fact that they have plot armor, because you don't want to see them die. You actually like these characters, so anyway, as I was saying, so Ben has a really cool arc this season. He goes from this timid, shy kid to, like, to wanting to save them and being more courageous and, bursting out of his shell to save his friends. He has a really cool arc. But in the second to last episode, in the last 2 episodes, a pterodactyl flies to the monorail, and he knocks him out, and Darius tries to save him, the main character of the show. Darius tries to save Ben, but he falls down, and it's like, what, a 6-7 story drop? Like 5? I don't know how many stories, it was pretty high up. I mean, Ben falls, and with pterodactyls jumping at him, and I'm like, bro, he has to be dead. There's no effing way he could survive that. I'm sorry. You would think he wouldn't survive that, right? I mean, yeah, he's dead. I mean, wow, they actually killed a Jurassic World main character. Holy shit, they did it. Like, I was impressed. Like, wow, they actually killed the main character. I was like, oh my god, I was impressed by that. No. You know why? Because at the very last second of the freaking season, you find out, oh, he didn't actually die. Look, his hand was moving, and the little Ankylosaurus finds him alive. Like, motherfucker. I am sorry, but what? You're telling me he survived a 5-story drop with pterodactyls jumping on top of him? He somehow survives that. You're telling me. Bull fucking shit. Alright, look. I get it, this is Jurassic Park, but you gotta have some logic in there. Like, come on. Oh my god, like, Jurassic World Cretaceous is the most bullshit shit you've ever seen in a fucking show. Like, I gotta admit, the plot armor here is ridiculous. Like, they literally cannot fucking die, like, no matter what. Even if they were shot, thrown off buildings, bitten in half, they'd somehow survive. Like, even if they were bitten, they'd somehow survive, because this is Jurassic World Cretaceous, and the characters can't die. The main characters are invincible. They can't fucking die. Oh my god, but, I gotta admit, how they beat Connosaurus at the end is pretty cool. But I would have much preferred Rexy came in and saved him at the end. That would have been much more satisfying. Because Rexy had like no screen time except for the intro. Like, that was the only screen time she had, which I feel is pretty stupid. But whatever. I just love how much of a throwaway gag Connosaurus is in this show, though. He's like the villain. I mean, I feel so bad for Connosaurus. Like, he's trying to chase these kids and he just keeps fucking getting, wrecked by them somehow. At the end, he just gives up. He's like, fuck it, alright, I give up. You guys win. He just walks off. He's like, whatever, okay. I guess I can't eat you. Like, whatever. He's just fucked. Poor Connosaurus, he just can't eat anybody. He just can't eat a dinosaur, can't eat a kid. He's fucked as hell. Like, I feel so bad for this guy. He's trying to eat, but he just keeps getting fucked. It's like, He's like trying to jump up the stairs. He's like, keeps tripping. He's like, alright. I mean, poor Connosaurus. You just can't make it. But, is that it? Yeah, I think I covered everything, so... Oh, and the Mosasaurus part. Honestly, Mosasaurus, that part of the show, the part of that season was actually pretty well handled. It actually felt like they could actually escape Mosasaurus, sort of. There's still plot armor involved. I don't know, there's just so many negatives and positives. I don't know. Overall, it's a good show. I hope Season 2 improves my critiques of it, and they actually explain, because Season 2 will actually be all new content. Season 2 is going to take place between the first movie and the second movie. That's where Season 2 is going to take place. At the end, they don't make it on the boat. They're stuck on the island. So, basically, it's going to take place, Season 2 will take place between, like I said, the first movie and Fallen Kingdom. It'll be all new content. No, because the first season had a lot of, they basically just, backpacked off the first movie. They kind of just rode the first movie. And it didn't feel that fresh. But this Season 2 will be a lot better, I feel. So, because it'll be all new content. So anyway, I mean, Jurassic World Cretaceous, so far, it's pretty good. Not the best. I would probably place it above Jurassic Park 3 and the Battle of Big Rock movie, because it's a short film, not fair to compare it. But it's nowhere near as good as Fallen Kingdom, the first movie, or Jurassic Park 2. It's definitely got a lot of problems, and I hope Season 2 fixes a lot of the issues, but... yeah. So yeah, pretty good show, just not amazing like the first movie or Jurassic World, so, or even Fallen Kingdom for that matter. So, anyway, let me give my rating here. Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous gets a 7.4 from me, I guess. 7.4 out of 10. Why not? Like I said, it's a good show. It's enjoyable, entertaining like any Jurassic Park movie is, but it's definitely got some issues. Mainly with the plot armor and the bullshit that happens. You're kind of like, what the fuck? Literally, I say what the fuck so many times. That the characters really do shine. It has some great action sequences. Really nice heart. It has a lot of heart and emotion in it, which I wasn't expecting from Jurassic World property. It really has a lot of that. I just wish, they actually kept Ben dead. If they kept Ben dead, I would have gave this an 8. I would have really applauded them actually killing a main character. That would have been something cool. But no, he has to survive because he's a Jurassic Park main character. He can't die. We have to keep him alive. I don't know. What the fuck? Anyway, so that's my review of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Like I said, it's good, but don't be expecting, like, you know, The Boys or Breaking Bad or, you know, something amazing, because you're not going to get that here. It's just a nice, enjoyable show. So, anyway, guys, that was my review. So I hope you have a good day, and Tatum Meister is signing out. Bye-bye.